Hey, it's Kevin, the music guy. Have you ever wondered how they know what chords are supposed to go together? Well, I'm going to unlock the secret today for you, and I hope you get this. I hope it makes sense to you. I'm going to explain it in the best way possible that I know how. Let's get to it. I'm Kevin, the music guy, and let's jam. Hey, so let's explain the C major scale first. We're going to use the C major scale to figure out how to do this today. So C major scale is all the white keys on the piano from C to C. Okay, so we're going to start with the C. I'm not going to use any technique right now because I'm not really focused on that. I'm really focused on just showing you how to do what we want to do with these chords. Okay, so C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, so you got... That's the C major scale. That's the first thing you need to know. So go ahead and practice that for a minute. Pause the video if you need to, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, so what's the difference between notes and chords? So a note is a single tone, okay? One at a time, okay? You can only have one note at a time unless you put them together to make a chord, okay? Most chords are 3 notes. So we'll talk about that, and this is something you need to understand so that we can get to the next step. We'll see you then. Okay, so let's talk about the difference between a major, a minor, and a diminished chord. So right here we have C major. Notice major chords sound completed. They sound really nice. Minor chord, you just lower this note to get a minor chord. Diminished, you lower this note. So it sounds a little crazy, right? Okay, so that is the difference between a C major, a C minor, and a C diminished chord. Another way that you can think of this is a C, any major chord, well, we'll use C major for right now, goes from the root note. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your next note, 1, 2, 3. So 4, 3 is the pattern for this, for any major chord, okay? So I could take D major and go from the root note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and I hit those, and I get a D major chord. Minor, okay, here we're C minor. So this one's going to be 1, 2, 3 from the root note, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3, 4, it's the opposite, okay? So try that with D minor, and you get 1, 2, from the root note, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's D minor, okay? Diminished, we said C diminished was like this. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 from the root note, okay? So if I want D diminished, I can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and practice that at different locations on the piano and see if you can figure out your majors, your minors, and your diminished. This might take a bit, but pause the video, try it out. I promise you it will do you good. So sometimes when we explain scales, we talk about them in a number system. This is not to be higher level than anyone else or to make you seem like you don't know anything about music. It's actually just a frame of reference for musicians. Okay, so I'll explain. So in the C scale, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different notes, and then 8 would be like the octave, and that's where we get the word octave. Is oct means 8, the rest of the word means note. There you go, it's the 8th note in the scale. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to number these instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And why would it be important to number them? Okay, a lot of times they're going to use Roman numerals to number these. So it'd be like an I for 1, and then an I for 2, and then maybe 5 would be a V, something like that. What's beneficial? What's the reason? So number systems help us reference chords so that when we call across the room to someone when we're playing in a band, we can go, hey, play a 1, 4, 5. Okay, so what that means is we're going to take a 1 chord in C would be C major, a 4 chord would be F, and a 5 would be G. So that just means I'm going to play 1, 4, 5 progression. Now we could keep that going, we could change it, we could add a 6, a 5, a 3, a 2, and the musicians in the room will know what that means, and now you will too. So hopefully you can practice this. I'm going to give you some things in the next part, and hopefully you can take this and be able to jam with some musicians soon. Now you're probably thinking, how do I know which chords go together? That's the point of this video. Okay, so I gave you some prior knowledge. That was to help you understand what I'm about to tell you. So, in C major, we explain notes and chords. So, the notes are the single tones. Chords are 3 for right now. There's all kinds of other chords, but we're just going to talk about triads, 3 notes. So, the first one that you can find, the reason why they all fit together is because they're all found in the C scale in the same major scale. Okay, C major is going to be C, skip 1, E, skip 1, G. Okay, that's our 1 chord. D minor is the next chord, that's our 2 chord. Notice the Roman numerals are lowercase at this point. So for minor or anything else, we're going to use lowercase. Okay, so that's D, F, A for D minor chord. The third chord is E minor. E, G, B. 4 chord is F major, F, A, C. The 5 chord is G major, G, B, D. The 6 chord is A minor, A, C, E. The 7 chord is B, D, F, and that's B diminished. And then back to C major. So I can make a song just out of those chords right there. So if you're wondering how they make songs really quick and really fast and with cool melodies and stuff, this is all because they know this little trick. This is the starter. Some people don't get farther than this. Some people use this all the time. A lot of your pop artists use this. It's going to be life-changing for you as a musician, and I hope you can use it to further your music comprehension, and hopefully you can even take it to the next step after this. But there's so much to do here that you could make all kinds of songs out of this. So I could go like 1, 4, 5. So try that. 1, 4, 5. Maybe add a minor 6. 6, 5, 4, 5, 1. Pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a lot of fun. We can make a lot of cool songs out of this. I hope that you can find some cool songs in this. Maybe you write your own song. Maybe you figure out another tune that you like. Hey, it's Kevin the Music Guy here, and I hope you enjoyed that video of how we pick chords that go together. Hopefully you start with that C major scale and go from there. You can try all the other 12 keys. I even have a video that explains the 12 major scales on the piano, and I'll have that video on other instruments as well. I hope that you can start applying this to your instrument. Learn the notes on your instrument, form them into chords, and then start creating songs today. I hope you have fun with this, and we'll see you soon. This is Kevin the Music Guy. Subscribe to my channel, and let's jam.